we're the Street Fighter collectibles company, and that, to me, that's our bread and butter. And Street Fighter is something I've loved and worked with since 1999, maybe, I think, is when we first started Street Fighter. Back when we were doing development for Palisades Toys for their action figure line that I was going to sculpt. And but then we added Mortal Kombat, Thundercats, and Masters of the Universe, and Judge Dredd, and now we're expanding into movie stuff. We have Arnold Schwarzenegger Conan from the 80s movie, American Werewolf in London, Darkness from Legend. So it's come a long way, but still, it's, Street Fighter is if we had a mascot, it would be Ryu. We did a prototype for Nash, also known as Charlie Nash, to display at San Diego Comic-Con at Capcom's booth, and the reaction was awesome, which was really nice because, as the fans know, I mean, he's sort of Franken Nash. He's all Frankensteined out. Can't tell you what happened to him yet, but I don't think Capcom's said yet what's happened, so it's not my place. But the prototype was awesome. It came out great, and the reaction was great. Capcom really wanted us to start Street Fighter V with that character, so you can tell that Nash is going to play a really big role in Street Fighter V. There's a lot of attention being placed on him.
So will you be doing some more Street Fighter V characters?
As you know, there are several new characters in Street Fighter V. I'm not at liberty, because I'm not sure when this video is coming out, to say who they are or any of that, but we are definitely working on at least one more new character right now. I hope to do all the new characters are pretty cool looking, so I hope to do all of them, but we'll intersperse them with popular characters, not necessarily popular, but well-known characters. There's at least one Third Strike character being worked on, but it's so early, I don't want to say yet, because we're sort of at that point where the fans already know the next 3 statues, and I feel that's plenty for them to know until some more come out. But yes, you will definitely see within the next 12 months another Third Strike character, and for sure an alpha. We experimented a bit with obscure characters by doing Oro. The fans know that I love Oro, so maybe it wasn't as big a surprise as I would have liked it to have been, but from a business standpoint, doing Oro was not the smartest move. I mean, he's pretty down at the bottom in terms of popularity, but I've always liked him. However, he sold pretty well. I mean, considering he sold pretty well. So to me, that tells me any character is fair game. If Oro can sell pretty well, I think we can sell almost anyone pretty well. Maybe Eagle would be a bit of a stretch, but as for another obscure character I'd like to do, I love, even though he's Final Fight, Sodom. It's just, I love him. I love him. And I'd say...
Do you think you'll ever do a Hagar?
Not a huge fan of Hagar. If I'm going to do a big giant guy, it's going to be Hugo.
Oh, wow. That would be amazing.
I do worry, though, at the price point Hugo would have to be if the fans are like, wow, super expensive, super obscure character. But maybe if he comes with poison, then, things change. But back to I would like to do, he's not really obscure, but I'd like to do DJ. I've always loved DJ. I like his personality. I have not decided on the color. I have not decided on the color EX for I call him Blanka. I have not decided on the EX color for him yet. What we're going to do is we're going to do photography on the main statue, and then my artist is going to do some photoshops. I'm going to see which one I think pops the best on that sculpture, and that'll become the EX. It's as simple as that. For Oni, I have not given any thought yet to what the exclusive is. For Nash, I do know what the exclusive is.
But that can't be revealed.
Can't be revealed yet.
Okay.
I don't know what it is for Cammy yet either, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's true. Because Cammy, is Cammy actually good?
I mean, the thing that makes the most sense is to do a slight alteration to Cammy and make her more true to previous costumes. Give her back her camo on her legs and stuff like that.
Right. So the Ultra Cammy
is based on 5.
Is based on Street Fighter 5.
Ultra Cammy is based on Street Fighter 5. But Ultra is not a Street Fighter 5 line, so don't confuse that. It just so happens that, you know, when we proposed doing the Cammy, Capcom said, well, let's do it on 5. And I think the 5 design is awesome. I mean, it's 98% traditional Cammy with a couple little alterations. So, yeah, so it will be 5.
Okay, so do you have any sense of what the EX would be on the 1/3 Ryu?
The EX on the 1/3 Ryu is, I'm just going to say it, it's going to be Evil Ryu. But classic Evil Ryu, not new Evil Ryu. Yes.
And have you decided on a pose?
For 1/3 Ryu, I have a pose I submitted to Capcom, and we're kind of in the Akuma process that I described earlier, where we're going back and forth, and they're saying, I don't know, and I'm, you know, so, you know, we're haggling out the pose right now, so he's running a little late. I'm still doing everything I can to have him ready to show at October New York Toy Fair. No, New York Comic Con.
New York Comic
October,
Con.
New
So
York
in October.
Comic-Con. Yes, October 10th, I believe. I am a big fan of Blanka. I don't know that beastly is the word I'd use, but I'm a little more aggressive. I know Ono-san really loves kind of goofy Blanka, but I feel, you know, while Blanka has that side, he also has a very aggressive side. I mean, he shocks you to death, almost. So, you know, I want our statue to represent that aggressive Blanka. So I think it does. And, you know, we've gone back and forth with Capcom a little bit, but ultimately, I mean, they like what we're doing on him. And surprisingly, for a character that is Ono-san's most favorite, the approvals have been pretty easy on him. Much easier than a lot of other characters. One of the questions I get a lot is, where are the women in Street Fighter? Why aren't we doing more female statues? The truthful answer is, I have a hard time finding sculptors that are good enough with the female form that can get the balance of power and sexiness that Street Fighter requires. It's not the easiest thing in the world, and I don't want them to look too anime either. So it's tricky, and the truth is, I just haven't found the right sculptors yet to work on those. We have a Sakura we did. I was never happy with it. I didn't even show it to Capcom. I just wasn't happy enough with the Sakura. We have a jury that was started, and it just was going in the wrong direction. I wish I had more time. I'd do it myself, but I don't. So, you know, I need to find the right female sculptor to bring on to do this. I'll give you a little bit of a secret. I have a sculptor who is starting in a couple weeks. He will be starting on She-Ra. And so if he has the right look for She-Ra, I think that also will work with Street Fighter. So he may be the person, you know, to bring more females into the Street Fighter line. For the rest of this year, from now through the rest of this year, we have the following pre-orders. We have Blanka, we have Oni, we have Nash, all in quarter scale mixed media. Then we have Ryu, 1/3 mixed media, and then we have Cammy, Ultra line, fully sculpted. Those will be the Street Fighter pre-orders as far as statues this year. There may be a bust, a full-size bust. It depends if I get to it, because I want to sculpt it myself.